Turning now to your community focus. Today we're taking a look at Rhode Island's economic recovery from the pandemic.
Joining us at 4 live via Zoom is Commerce Secretary Stefan Pryor. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Glad to be with you.
Well, let's jump right in. On Monday of this week, Governor McKee was speaking with Kim today, and he said he wasn't sure about lifting restrictions even after herd immunity with the vaccine. What's your reaction to that? Can our businesses survive with restrictions indefinitely?
Well, we have been already relaxing restrictions. As a matter of fact, just last week we announced that starting this Friday, we're going to significantly loosen restrictions on restaurants, on catered events like weddings, on other categories like haircutters and gyms. So for some of these categories like restaurants and catered events, as well as houses of worship like churches, synagogues, and mosques, we're going to be at 75% of capacity, which is a high point in the recent phases of the pandemic. So under Governor McKee, we are incrementally relaxing. I think what the governor's getting at, I didn't hear this interview, is that for a period of time, while people are still getting vaccinated, we are going to continue to wear our masks. We are going to continue to keep our distance under certain circumstances in certain settings. That's CDC's national advice, and that will be likely our advice to the populace until we are solid in our herd immunity.
Secretary, today marks 1 year since Governor Raimondo announced that restaurants would be takeout or delivery only. We're certainly in a better place now than we were 1 year ago, but there are still many restrictions in place. Businesses are still facing major challenges. Given where we are right now, when do you think Rhode Island's economy will be where it was pre-pandemic?
I think we can all look to the mid to late summer and early fall for a lot of the restrictions to be released in, I don't want to say in totality, but where we're going to be at full capacity and where we're going to start to look at really major relaxation. That will be a real boost to the economy. Also, we'll start to see some of the Biden administration's $1.5 billion plus flowing into Rhode Island, some of which we'll be able to release in the form of stimulus to businesses, direct relief to businesses, which will help a lot. It's worth noting, by the way, from December to January, the last set of unemployment data, we saw the third largest decrease in unemployment in the entire country. Between the spring when the pandemic started and the end of the calendar year 2020, we were in the top 10 for reduction of unemployment in the country. We were the first state in New England to reopen the economy, restaurants, haircutters, gyms, etc. We were among the first in the big region and the first in New England. So we've got a lot of economic momentum. I think we are going to substantially snap back once we really release these restrictions and we make these investments.
In terms of the American Rescue Plan, you mentioned money going directly to some businesses to help there. The previous stimulus money was very strict with criteria about how and where it could be spent. In what other ways will Rhode Island taxpayers see how that money is being used in our state?
Well, we're really excited about the American Rescue Plan delivering for Rhode Islanders some direct to individual relief. The $1,400 per person, the checks that are being provided as part of the ARP, they're going to go to 85% of all adults in our state and about the same percentage of all children in our state. And there's an additional child tax credit that's going to lift, it's estimated, 8,000 children in Rhode Island alone out of poverty. So there's a lot that's being offered direct to Rhode Islanders. And then there's the $1.5 billion plus that we're receiving in the way of relief to state government so that we can pass on that relief and also manage our budget. So Governor McKee is not even waiting for that. The governor has said we need to build a bridge to these new federal dollars. They're still making the rules for the issuance of those dollars. They certainly haven't arrived yet. So we're going to use some of our leftover money recaptured from the CARES Act, the earlier stimulus, and we're going to offer modest checks but still meaningful money to small businesses.
Certainly a lot there to look forward to. Commerce Secretary Stefan Pryor, thanks so much for your time today, and we'll be sure to have you back on again soon.
Great to be with you.